Okay, let's talk to our class winners at the 6 hours of COTA in LMGTE Pro, LMP2 and LMGTE AM. And we'll speak first to our LMGTE Pro. Do you have James Collado and Alessandro Pierre Guidi from AF Corsa Ferrari? Congratulations, guys. Second win of the season after Nürburgring. An epic contest throughout that class, as usual, but even more so this weekend, and it had a fairly interesting twist at the end. But we'll speak to James first. A battle with a sister car through much of the first portion, well, much of the race really, James. The intensity of the battle was a bit special today, wasn't it?
Yeah, intense race. I mean, we came here this weekend with no real great expectations. We thought we'd struggle, but we realised that after quali, with the strategy in mind, we had a good chance of a good result. I made quite a good start and managed to get into the lead in the first stint. Got to thank the team for an amazing strategy and amazing effort this weekend. The car was fantastic and really nice to drive. Alessandro did a great job, and yeah, we got the win. Obviously, as you saw, very intense in the last 10 minutes, and to see him going down the straight at 260 with rubber and God knows what flying out the side of the car, I could have cried. But he came out the pit lane 3/10 in front of the Porsche. And he just drove it like he stole it, and yeah, we got the win, and yeah, it'll be a good one to remember, this one.
Congratulations, great job, James. Well done to you and the team. And Alessandro, as James said, a great team effort today on every level. But just talk us through your emotions in that last, I think it was 12 minutes to go, when you knew you had a puncture and you knew that the team really had to pull out the stops, and then you had to defend from the Porsche. It must have got your attention.
I knew because after the second corner already I saw the TPMS went down. So I expected puncture, I saw, but I had to decide if to drive safe or take some risk and try to get the win. So I decided to take the risk and went flat out, and then because we deserved to win, we did a great strategy, like James said. James did a great job, so I want to really win. So, and then I decided to take risk. I try to be quick as much as we can. We take care about what happens with the car when the tire blow off, and but at the end it works and pay off because I went out after with 3/10 of gap. It was really small margin, and when I going out of the pit, I was watching the mirror and pray if to don't see the Porsche, and I seen it, but was far enough. And then I try to push again to create a small gap, and it works, and we win. So it was a tough race for the temperature, for the tire degradation, and finally with this puncture was really interesting.
Very interesting indeed. It kept everyone on the edge of their seats. Well done to you, Alessandro, and the team. Great job, maximum points today. And moving over to our LMP2 trio of Nicolas Lapierre, of Andre Negrão, and Gustavo Menezes from Signatech Alpine Matmut. Congratulations, guys. Second consecutive win, and the second win for Nico and Gus here at COTA. So great job by all. We'll start with you first, Nico. I mean, in terms of how the race went and how your strategies on tyres went, did everything go to plan today? You looked as though you lost out with the safety car a little, but apart from that, it was a reasonably comfortable victory in the end.
Yeah, I have to say the pace of the car today was amazing. We could really push and open the gap to all the opponent. We had a great tyre strategy from the beginning of the race, much better than the others, so we could pull away. Obviously, the safety car hurt us quite a lot, but in the end we never panicked because we knew we had the pace and we could open the gap again, which happened. We just had a bit of worried in the end when we had to change the rear blocks, because you never know when you have to change this how it's going to go. But in the end, very, very happy and proud from the team side, because they did a really good job. We struggled a bit with the pace in Mexico, but here we were fully on it, and we could win this race. Not easily, because it's never easy, but with quite a margin. So very happy from the team.
Good stuff. Well done, Nico. And Gus, let's speak to you next, if we can. I just want to really get your emotions at that point at the end of the race when you had to come in and get the tail change. That must have been a bit of a nervous a few minutes and moments for you.
Yeah, no, honestly, to be honest, it was a great race. Like Nico said, continuing on that, we had an incredible tire strategy, and the team worked incredibly well, even under intense situations. I think we had 2 times where things got a little bit tight. Of course, the first time I left the pit lane, and then safety car came out immediately, and we lost a 40-second gap, so it was a bit stressful, but the team told me I could push, and we opened that gap back up to around 35 seconds. Coming back in the end, Nico did an incredible job, Andre did an incredible job. We had a comfortable margin, and you know, the job was save fuel and just make it to the end. And suddenly I got a radio call saying, look, forget about everything we told you. We have to stop for a rear box, so we need to make a 15-second advantage before we can box. And it was actually a really fun drive because the car was, again, fantastic. It was on rails on the race run, and we were able to comfortably do that. It's not always that you have such a great car to drive, and the wheels are under you to the point that you're not nervous to attack every lap of the race.
Well done, Gustavo. Good job. Moving over to Andre. Andre's second win with the team. It was a complicated race in many ways, and you had to put a move on the Rebellion in the penultimate hour. Lots of racing going on today. It must be very satisfying to get the win.
Yeah, definitely. Today the team did a good job. All of us did a good job as well. Yeah, it's a tough race. Definitely, it's pretty hot out there. But the strategy is very well into the end, and very happy for winning finally.
Good job, well done to you and the team. Moving over to our LMGTE AM trio of Mateus Lauda, Pedro Lamy and Paul Dallalana. Well done guys, second win of the season, second on the bounce at COTA, so many congratulations. Pedro, let's speak to you first if we can. It was a tough race, must be a satisfying one though, because you had to come back from some issues early in the race with the damaged diffuser.
Yeah, it sure was. After free practice and qualify, we thought we had a margin, and we thought we had a very competitive car. But today, the track was different, and I think was the heat didn't help us, and the car was not really nice during the race like we expect. And but we really pushed when the first laps the car was good, but then yeah, we lost a lot of time, but the team did a great job. We lost with the small things, changing the splitter, the incident that happens and was not really fair from the other car to Paul. We lost a few seconds, but after we managed to come back, and of course, as normal, Paul makes the difference comparing to all the other drivers, and that's why we are here and with another win.
Good stuff. Thank you very much, Pedro, and well done to you. Moving on to Paul. Paul, you started the race, and yeah, the start of the opening stint was going pretty well, and then a bit of contact from the Clearwater Ferrari. Talk us through that one.
Yeah, well, I think in the end, you know, they came up and apologized. So I think that's the answer. It was obviously enough to break our diffuser off, and in fact put our power steering out. So my first stint with no diffuser and no power steering was highly unenjoyable. I'll say that. So it was good to get back in the car and really, you know, in the second stint push and you know, build the gap. I think that ultimately got us there. So, but you know, that's what we come here for, close racing, and sometimes it gets a little too close. So I wore it today. That's okay. We'll return the favor someday.
Well done, Paul. Well done. Congratulations. And Matt, maximum point score from the weekend. You're now in the lead of the championship. So overall, satisfying for you and the team.
No, yes, for sure. It was very important for us to win and also make it different to the Porsche. They finished P4, so it was a fantastic weekend for us. We couldn't hope for more before the race. I mean, did we leave as a leader we didn't expect, and it's our second win this year after Spa. We had a couple of tough races with Nürburgring and Mexico. But yeah, it's fantastic to win again, and we have a little lead now, but not enough. Hopefully we can keep pushing in Fuji and win a couple of points again.